Joins in from Prabhudas, Lilladher. Surajit, from an investor standpoint, we're looking at the FDA chief as well resigning in that sudden move. The pace of approvals has slowed down. We were just talking with Amit as well about how, the FDA is getting stricter, after the trends of 3 or 4 big plants being cleared. From an investor standpoint, how should they look at all of these developments?
I think it is more of a company specific rather than industry specific, because we have seen, say, last 1 year, USFDA has cleared a lot of plants, despite the fact that some of the companies, some plants are still stuck in the same area. So, which means is that the practices are very much specific to companies' internal way of dealing with it. So from investor perspective, definitely this development as far as lupin is concerned is very surprising, because given the track record of lupin, at least I didn't expect this much. And as far as sterile is concerned, I think lupin hardly have any product from sterile, so it is only the new thing they have applied, and some of the few are pending over there. And most of the plant out of the 4, I think 1 plant only have sterile activities, and the rest of the 3 are no more in sterile. So as a result of it, this kind of non-sterile plants getting stuck for such a long time is really surprising. So I believe organizationally there must be some issues where the proper communication from top to bottom or bottom to top as somewhere creating some kind of lacunae, and this is the end result of it. Okay.
Surajit, then going forward, what exactly is your outlook? Because investors did traditionally make returns in, some of these companies that have a strong base in the US markets, Alchem, Loris, all of a small base in the US. Do you think that that strategy will continue to work?
I think still, despite all those competitions, Indian companies are having good profit out of it. Provided you maintain the, compliability with the USFDA. And I expect the medium to small guys will enter more and more given the kind of speedy, approval has been given. So guys like IPCA, guys like Alchem, guys like Strides, so they will be entering more and more with approval of the plant as well as the product, so that will increase the competition. But still, if lupin kind of guys who have already seen the worst in their key products, I thought that they are coming almost at the end of their downgrade or the kind of double-digit decline of their sales. So that is the time, or this is the time where they could see some upgradation. But during that time, if they could not maintain their plant as per USFDA compliance, then definitely it is a double down. So again, getting approvals, say almost every plant will take around 12 months time to resolution, assuming everything is positive as expected. Then also you will be losing relevance, a lot of pending approvals by the time you will be getting. So I think launching specialty with increasing overheads, particularly promotion and initial 18 months of no profit, no loss kind of scenario, I think it's a really double negative for any companies like lupin.
Surajit, so to take this point forward on lupin, first they got an EIR. We thought that the Goa problem got sorted, all the US challenges were behind us, and then it is going to be only pricing trajectory which will decide the future of lupin and for other company. Now we've heard this new terminology where they've given an warning letter. It's not a warning letter, but it is an indication which says that if you don't get your act together, future approvals will not come through. So how should one read into first an EIR and then this latest development? Just break it for our viewers. You may understand it, but some of our viewers may not.
See, what happened is that if I go by what the statement made by Scott Gottlieb on various occasions, particularly after Sartan got caught them off guard. So he clearly said is that earlier what used to happen is that they used to visit CGMP audit for every plant once in 2 years. Now what happened is that because of this growing concern on the quality maintenance across the world, So they have decided as and when, even if they go for, say, for example, any process, related audit or product approval related audit, they also do the CGMP audit then and there along with that. So as a result of it, you are seeing so many reporting of overall CGMP issues of the plant, even if it is not completed 2 years from the last visit. So as a result of it, you will find more and more this kind of observations, and company will be always on their toes in terms of making it always compliable, not necessarily to be at the end of the 2 year. So definitely we can expect this kind of observations will keep coming on, but company will spend more money on maintaining the compliability, involving consultant on a regular basis rather than once in a 2 year or whenever they are stuck, and they have to keep training their employees on the best practices worldwide in operational efficiencies. So which means is that their SGA cost will go up, which unlike it was earlier, as well as whatever the R&D cost plus the product promotion cost through specialty product that they will have to maintain. So definitely that will be a pressure on their margin. But first they have to get their organization discipline into that area.